Hey, this grass right here, it's been 21 days, actually like 23, 24 days since we seeded this, which is how long I like to wait with perennial ryegrass to really let it get established and get a good root system. We'll stick the mower on 3, see what it looks like, go over it and get its first mow in. Good grass. You know, a lot of people ask me, why did you plant grass in the off season? Here's one reason. And here's another. I mean, look at this line between greatness and I'm taking the winter off. I'd rather be this guy. Is today 1 day or 2 days after I mowed it? I mowed it yesterday. I mowed half up, yeah, I did the other half yesterday. So it's the day after the final level on our height of cut, lowering our height of cut, and we got a storm coming this evening, sometime around 3. It's 77 degrees. We got that rain coming. We're gonna get some fertilizer put down. We're gonna get some humic acid and a little bit of iron put on. Let's get our stuff, and I'll show you what we're putting out, and talk to you a little bit about it. All right, I'm not in the camera. You got your popcorn? Okay. All right, so here we got a lot of stuff. We got some chelated iron, humic acid, and we've got some fertilizer. This fertilizer is mostly just nitrogen. Whenever we seeded this about a month and a half ago, we used a fertilizer that had a lot of phosphorus in it, which helps with the root establishment, helps quick germination, all that good stuff. This nitrogen is going to help us with top growth. This is going to give us green, luscious leaves now that our roots are established. We have teenager plants or adult plants, grass plants. Now we're going to fertilize those with this nitrogen and really get some growth out of it, some top growth, which is my favorite part. It's got a 2% iron in it, like I said, so that's going to help with the greening up. We've got our grass right now at our most unhealthiest point. There's my son. We've got our grass right now at our most unhealthiest point, which is cut really low into the stalk a little bit, but we did it slowly, so we've still got a good bit of green. So let's go ahead and let's get all this stuff mixed up. Okay, if you're looking for the benefits of this stuff, of the iron and the humic acid, I'll put a card up in the video right here, or right one of these corners. There'll be a card pop up of a suggested video on the benefits of humic acid and iron, if you want to watch that. We're gonna put out probably 2 times the rate on this humic acid. This stuff will not. Yeah? Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. I think Mama called you.
No.
Yeah, she's over there. Okay, go ahead. So we're probably going to put down 2 times the rate on this humic acid. And this bottle of chelated iron, I don't know if they just don't have the instructions right or not. I've used 1 bottle of this on my front yard before, and it did the trick. It turned the whole yard green. But they say that this bottle only covers 1,000 square feet. My front yard's 7,000 square feet, and it works good. So we're gonna put this in there with the humic acid and get it loaded in the backpack sprayer. But we're gonna go ahead and put our pelletized fertilizer down first. We'll get that figured up. Huh? Yeah. Hey. I know. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah. Sit down. But this bag covers 15,000 square feet. That's pretty close to 5,000 square feet. You can get out your calculators and your ink pens and your notepads and do all the math if you want to, but common sense tells me that if I had 3 sections of my yard that was 5,000 square feet, and this covers 15,000 square feet, then I would put 1/3 of the bag down on one section. So we're going to put about 1/3 of the bag, maybe a little extra, on 7,000 square feet. It's not rocket science. So let's get this poured up. Let's eyeball it. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. We're gonna eyeball this. One thing for sure though, you do not want your grass wet when you put this on. This is 29% nitrogen. Pretty much urea, I think. So do not put this on whenever it just rained or there's dew on the grass. It could really burn it. I'm gonna put it out, and then I'm either gonna water it in, or this storm that's coming through in a little while is gonna water it in, which is kind of why I'm doing it right now. So let's get this loaded up in the spreader and get it put out, and then we'll follow it up with our humic acid and our liquid iron. Another thing I forgot to mention was, what am I going to set my spreader on? Well, in cases like this where I'm worried that I have a really strong fertilizer in my spreader and I don't feel like doing the math, I put it down on something real low, like 3 or 4. And I make my way, I know this sounds redundant, but it's tried and true, north and south, and then I'm gonna go east and west until I get all of it put out evenly. So, let's put it out.
I used to stay up all night, trying to find my place, chasing neon lights, I'm looking for some kind of trace to lead me out of darkness, give me a little faith.
You can see we've done our north and south, and we still got to do our east and west, but we've got about half of our product left. So I actually ended up doing a 5 on my Scott spreader, just for anyone, well, like a 5.13. Now let's hit it east to west. Alright, so we're going to be mixing up this humic acid and this iron. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and put your water in here. I already have pre-calibrated this sprayer here. I know how fast I have to walk, how much it sprays, to where I can put this 4 gallons on this yard. We're going to put everything we're going to use in here, and we're going to get to spraying.
Flying over the clouds. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm flying over the clouds, and I'm not coming down. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do. Come alive. Oh, when we touch is when I really come alive.
It's only been like 30 minutes since I got done spraying, and I can already tell that that iron is bringing the green out in this grass. You can kind of tell behind me. It gets to where it's almost blotchy, you know, like if you get welts from being allergic to something. I've noticed that it kind of gets a little blotchy at first, because there's some parts of the grass that react quicker, and then eventually, as long as you spray it evenly, you'll have a even green coat over the whole yard. I put out that fertilizer, but if I would have had some Malorganite, I probably would have put it down too. So I'll probably be putting out a treatment of that pretty soon, just to keep feeding this grass. This perennial ryegrass loves to be fertilized. It loves to be fed, and the more you feed it, the more it grows, and the more it grows, it wants to be fed. And which is good for me. I like to feed it, I like to mow it, because the more it grows, the better it looks, especially whenever you're trying to get it to thicken up like we are. So that's gonna do it for this episode. So hit that subscribe button, be subscribed to the channel, hit that bell notification so you get updates anytime I put out a video. And I appreciate all your support, and we'll see you in the next one.
I used to stay up all night trying to find my place.